Now, the Border Management Authority will monitor activities at Lebombo Border Gate as many holiday makers are traveling for the Christmas holidays. Let's get you a sense of how things are looking like there. It's where we find SABC News reporter Tumelo Machogo, who joins us live now from Mpumalanga. And of course, that is the border between Zimbabwe and South Africa. Around this time of the year, Tumelo, gets very busy. Get us a sense of whether things are looking any different this time around.
Well, indeed, it's already busy here at the Lebombo Border Gate with Mozambique, as many holiday makers are making their way into Mozambique for the holiday season. But also we've been seeing these numbers actually rising, and a lot of people are here at the border, continue to be busy, but also on the road, gridlocked traffic where a lot of people are trying to cross also to Mozambique. Understand that this is one of the busiest border in South Africa with a lot of trucks that also want to cross into Mozambique. Already 28 kilometers of trucks are lining up just outside here before they can actually cross the border, but also a lot of small vehicles that also want to cross into the border. But let's speak to the Border Management Authority Commissioner, Dr. Michael Masiapato, just to talk to us about the situation that we see here. Commissioner, we've seen a lot of trucks that are lining up on the road, a lot of people also here. What are we doing to ensure that we process these people and these trucks as fast as possible to ensure that people can go home and spend Christmas with their families?
No, thank you very much, Tumelo. We are doing our best to make sure that we are able to process all of the people that are coming through into the port. I mean, just a typical example, just a day before yesterday, we processed over 25,000 individuals that were basically crossing from South Africa into Mozambique. Yesterday, again, we averaged around 25,000. So this day, we are actually supposing that we are likely to reach almost 30,000. As you can see, there's a lot of people that are coming through. And of course, it's going to get more hectic even as we go to the 24th. So what are we doing to process them? One, we have actually deployed our team members inside the port. We have actually brought in the additional staff to be able to process the pedestrians, and also we are able to process those that are on small vehicles on the other side together with those that are on public transportation. So fairly, we are actually processing them as we are supposed to in terms of the capacity that we have. The only issue is there are more people that keeps on coming. We did anticipate that we are definitely going to recover to the pre-COVID numbers. We are thinking that by the end of this period, we would have processed over 6 million people.
And also talk to us about the trucks. Why is there a long queue? What caused that situation to have these trucks now to have like a long queue that is still standing on the road? Because it doesn't seem to be moving also. And a lot of people have been saying that they were stuck on the road for a few days.
Yeah, you see the trucks, firstly, even the trucks, we have serious volumes that we deal with. On a daily basis, we average around 1,400 trucks. But now, in the past 2 days, we had some bit of a challenge. When the volume of the individuals or the people started to come through, we had to then balance through, the movement of the trucks versus the movement of the small vehicles. And that is why, in terms of the movement of the trucks, we dipped a bit in terms of the ability to move through. But what we have done, and that is why you will see today they are moving more smoothly, we have brought in the Mozambicans to co-locate with our team members down there on the bypass. And in there, we are able to process them for immigration South Africa, customs South Africa, but also immigration Mozambique. And we have also spoken to the team on the Mozambican side to make sure that they clear out kilometer 4 as fast as possible for us to be able to push as much trucks as it is supposed to be on the Mozambican side. So up to this point, we are very much confident that in no time, we will be able to clear the N4 and make sure that at least if we still have trucks, they must be on the staging area. But on the road, we should have actually them all out of the road so that we can be able to process small vehicles as well as passenger transportation.
Obviously, at this time of the year, we see criminalities happen. We have just seen the military SNDF actually arresting a couple of people, actually taking them and also deporting them. How many people now so far have been arrested, especially when it comes to different types of crimes?
Yeah, you see, mainly what we basically deal with, when you see the Defence Force bringing the people into ports, these are individuals who have overstayed in the country and they are trying to exit outside the port instead of coming through into the port. Up to this point, we don't have much numbers. We are talking about just below 20, just since this morning, that have actually been intercepted by the Defence Force. They brought them in here. What do they bring them in for? We have to take their fingerprint. We have to actually V-list them and ban them from re-entering the country because they did over overstay. It's not necessarily conventional crime per se, it's just the issue of immigration laws having been subverted in this particular instance. But otherwise, in terms of ordinary criminality, we do have members of the SAPS on the corridor that operate on a 24-hour basis, particularly around the protection of the trucks and the truck drivers to make sure that they deal with the challenges there of stealing of the diesel and all of those kind of activities. From where we are sitting now, we can say that the crime on the corridor is fairly under control.
And are we hopeful by Christmas these people will be cleared and everyone will be cleared so that by come Christmas there will be smooth running of activities here for people that want to travel after Christmas?
No, the people that are here today are going to be cleared today. But of course, tomorrow there will be other people who will be coming tomorrow that will have to be cleared. And we know that our biggest peak is going to be on the 24th. So the 24th, we are going to be here until the morning to make sure everybody is cleared. So by at least 6 o'clock on the 25th, everybody must be out onto the other side to make sure that they enjoy Christmas that side. So that is basically what we anticipate, but we do know that on the 24th is going to be one of our biggest day. That is why we are going to be operating until through to make sure that everybody is cleared.
Dr. Masia Pato, thank you so much for speaking to us. That was the commissioner of the BMA here at the border, at the Lebombo Border Gate, talking to us about what is actually currently happening here at the Lebombo Border Gate. These are the small vehicles that are coming in, gridlock traffic that we have been seeing since this morning. Actually, we were stuck on the road this morning because of this traffic. People actually driving on the oncoming traffic. And also, look at that queue. Look at those people and look at that queue. These are the people that have actually, some of them are stopped. They have offloaded from their. That is the queue that has been building up and building up since this morning, and it continued to build up. It actually now gets out of the border, periphery outside this border gate. There's a lot of people that are actually anxious to go home. Now, Ayanda, if you give me a moment, I'm going to try and go and speak to a couple of these people just to ask them about how long they've been in this queue, because some of them, they've already been in this queue for a very long time. Good morning, how are you? Just talk to us about how long have you been here and where are you going?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Where are you going?
From Mozambique.
You're going to Mozambique, and how long have you been in this queue?
2 hours.
2 hours. And where are you from? Where are you coming from?
I'm coming from Joburg.
You're coming from Joburg. What time did you leave Gauteng?
11.
Last night?
Yes.
And then now you've been on this queue for 2 hours.
Yes.
Imagine 2 hours already in this queue, Ayanda, and the queue is still very long to go into the other Mozambique to be able to be processed here in the South African side of the border before they can actually be processed on the other side of the border. You can imagine it's not moving. The movement of people is not moving very fast. Good morning. How are you? Just talk to us about how long you've been in this queue, and also, do you think you're going to be able to go home as soon as possible? And where's your transport? She's very shy. Okay. Very shy. But Ayanda, this is what is happening here. A lot of people have been stuck here for hours, waiting to be processed and waiting to go into Mozambique. And as Dr. Masia Pato said earlier on, they're expecting more people because now they're saying that the numbers have actually increased. They're hoping they're going to be processing over 6 million people going into Mozambique this festive season.
Extraordinary figures that you're speaking about there, Tumelo Machogo. Live to us there from the Lebombo border post between South Africa and Mozambique. We'll certainly keep a close eye on that port of entry throughout the course of the coming days. For now, thanks very much indeed.